how long have I been doing music? I mean, I started when I was roughly 10, 11 years old. Um, wasn't always you know, wasn't always lyrical content or lyrical based. It was percussion based. I started out playing drums, like a lot of artists and musicians start out in church. So, I would sit there and watch. Actually, I was probably about 8 or 9. I would just sit there like locked in to the guy that was actually playing drums at the time. So, just watching every move, every foot pedal, every cymbal crash, every hi-hat. Like, at that age, it's so much more impressionable and you're so much more of a sponge. So I would literally like just sit there, watch him, just watch him, just watch him, just watch him. Man, any Alabama artist that influenced my music? Yeah, I couldn't, to be honest with you, I couldn't sit here and not say that there were Alabama artists that influenced me in general. Like, there was a era in Birmingham, like, where if I would tell the world about it, like, they probably wouldn't believe, the talent, and the caliber of talent that was coming out of Alabama at the time. Like, eventually I moved over to Atlanta, but I would tell people in Atlanta like how much talent people in Alabama had, and they wouldn't believe it. So, it was kind of one of those things where like you had to be there in order to have experienced it. Like the ciphers, I remember like nights on the South Side, the ciphers would be ridiculous. Like, um, just the likes of Baron Amato, like he sharpened me, and he's even told me that I sharpened him. Nosa Foster, Haru. I could even say, oh man, Shaheed, DJ Supreme. I was in this group, man, at the time called LAF. So my man Drew, my man Artistic, they influenced me like a whole lot. Um, to be honest with you, man, I could list a whole list of artists out of Birmingham.
So much to see, dreams and peepholes that see through the souls designed to behold these feet before we go where we go. Now can I get a little peace? Can I get a little love? Can I get a little joy? Pain, love, word from above. Y'all know why? Cause I'm a traveling road. And I don't think that I can go. Yeah.
Gotcha. The one thing, or I won't even say like the one thing, but the collective of things that I do enjoy about being down here in Montgomery is the, I would say the history of like the musicianship and the history of creativity. You know what I mean? Like, just being able to walk like the same streets that at one point wasn't even allowed, you know what I'm saying, at one point in time. So being able to create in a place like this is like, it's an accomplishment in itself, you know what I'm saying. To see like the old infrastructure of what at one point was so off limits to now be so open to creatives like myself, like yourself, you know what I'm saying. That's one thing that I feel like I take pride in the most, is like being able to create in a place that that one wouldn't think creativity would come out of. So even here, like here in Montgomery, man, like if you went anywhere else in the world, like in New York, you know what I'm saying? Like I talk to people and I'm like, man, you should come to Alabama, you should come to Montgomery, you should come to Birmingham, like, and their reactions are like, nah. There's no creative, like, nah, not there. Like anywhere but there, but it's not anywhere but here. Like, why not here? Like, it's so much enriched, you know what I'm saying, history. Like, just being on the same soil as a lot of historic things took place is inspiration in itself. You know what I'm saying? Just seeing the faces of the people, seeing like the triumph of, you know what I mean, of generations of families that are still here. Uh, People can support what I'm doing, man, just by, I won't say just by, it's a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying? Come to the shows. Um, listen to the music, um, not just listen to it, but pass it along. Like, let it resonate. Like, you know, um, just be in attendance. Witness it with me. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times people wait until you get quote unquote whatever big is, and then start supporting. No, like follow the journey with me. Like come on the journey with me. You know what I'm saying? Like let's be day ones. Let's grow together. You know what I'm saying? So, and where can they find me? Social media, you know what I'm saying, is of course like the platform of artists right now. So Instagram, YouTube, iTunes, KairoSpeaks. That's KairoSpeaks. And, that that's kind of funny because like you go to shows and they're like, where can they find you at? So that's definitely where you can find me at, man. Support, just genuinely support. You know what I'm saying? Pass the music along. To the music I make, you can pass it on to your uncle, your grandmother, your grandchild, your sister, your brother. Like no matter where you are in the world, Alabama, New York, Australia, like wherever it is, man. Like pass it on. That does me so much more justice. You know what I'm saying? And so much more of a due diligence. Like actually listen to the words. Actually, sincerely pass it on.